Who would have ever thought, bro? Like you said, keyword, man. I'm from Spanish Harlem, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm from New York. I'm from Manhattan. Like, I'm from welfare, bro. Like, I'm from poverty. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm from a Christian upbringing. Like, who would have ever thought? Like, I wasn't the most popular kid in school. I wasn't the toughest kid in the streets. Who would have ever thought, bro? Like, my mom be telling me that a lot too. She tells me that a lot. Who would have ever thought this skinny kid from Spanish Harlem would do so much? And she kind of tells me that when I be wanting more. And she reminds me like, yo, bro, who would have ever thought? Like, be humble. Like, be appreciative of what you have, what you've obtained already. Like, people in their wildest dreams, most people won't even get next to that. Like, appreciate that moment, appreciate these accolades. Even if life stopped tomorrow, I have to stay in that appreciation, bro. Like, who would have ever thought? Like, I don't care. It's something that I want to work on. Like, no matter how big I get, I want to have that mentality. Who would have ever thought? You feel me? Like, I don't care how good I am. I don't care how hard I work. I'm lucky to be here, bro. And I want to have that focus and that mentality. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never would have thought I'd be where I'm at, bro. I never thought that I'd be touring. After damn sure, I never thought that I would have fans. I would have people look up to me. I always knew there was something special about me, though. That's something that I can say. Like, I always knew that I had something to offer. I always knew that I was different from everybody else. I always knew that I was that I can do something fire, do something spectacular, or do something worldly famous. I always felt that way, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, as a little kid, I always felt like I had something to prove, something to offer. And all I needed was, I guess, the proper avenue to point that belief system. Like, my G, if I would have been a fireman, I would have been the most famous fireman in the world. I would have been the best fireman. You know what I'm saying? Because I already believed in self. Before I knew that I wanted to be this or that, or I believed in myself since a young kid, bro. Like, I've always been the dude that tried to be the leader of the pack. Always been the dude that wanted to be the most charismatic, wanted to make everybody laugh, wanted to be the dude that stood out. I always wanted that for myself. I always believed in myself, like, in that aspect. Was the dude that would never shy away. Was the dude that will fight the bully. Was the dude that will stand in front of the classroom in the auditorium and sing or say something funny. I was that guy. Growing up, anybody who grew up with me will tell you that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was always that kid. Wasn't the kid from the back of the classroom that was shy. I wasn't that. I was the outspoken guy, the loud guy, the guy who's always barking. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know where that came from, bro. It came from God himself. You know what I'm saying? It came from God giving me this gift. But I've always had a belief system in myself. And it took me a long time to have other people believe in me. But once I started getting other people believing in me is when the dream started revealing itself to me. And it's when the dream started happening. I've always believed in myself, bro. And I always say that it starts with you. Like, from 1 goes to 2 and 2 goes to 4. But from that 1 to that 2, it could be a long time, bro. And with me, it took a long time. You know what I'm saying? Because I did come across as a big mouth. I did come across as this cocky guy. I did come across as this arrogant person. And although that's not what my heart is pure, my heart is of love and of God, and I'm a godly man. It took time for somebody to be like, hey man, that kid got something. And, you know, once I got that one person to believe in me, that one person turned to another, into another, into another. And here I am right now. I don't know the count of people who believe in me, who look up to me, who are inspired by me. I don't know the count. It might be 1,000, might be 20. But the fact that I can do that to a whole different kind of human from a different kind of space of the world, that's an achievement, bro. And that started with the belief that I had in myself.